Hello, and welcome to Nightly Nerds. This is Tote.
Oh, I'm Ginger.
That was pretty gay, but
Very good.
I mean you, not me.
Oh,
But
okay.
None of there's anything wrong with being gay.
Okay.
You cisgender.
So this is definitely
white
the finale.
male in your privilege.
This is definitely the finale.
Have you ever seen The Hammer?
The Hammer.
Adam Carolla's like movie he made.
No.
I'm a huge Adam Carolla fan.
Yeah, you are.
I love his podcast.
Oh, I hate this part.
I think he's pretty
This
funny.
is this is another
Him and
Zelda
his
part.
nasally drone. But he did this movie called The Hammer, and there's a scene in it where it's a movie about a guy who's trying to train to be an Olympic boxer who's kind of past his prime. Well, he is past his prime. He's 40. But he works construction and stuff like that. So he's trying to train for the Olympics, and there's this other boxer who's kind of jealous of him. He thought he was going to be like the guy to go. So they're training for the trials beforehand. Also, like, does the hole appear randomly, or does it?
No. It's just now there's like a magic floor.
Oh,
And so I gotta
be
follow
prepared.
it. Be prepared.
Like that's what I meant by like the gaps will be random. Well, I mean, they're not random, but they'll appear to you randomly.
Yeah.
Anyways, he does. It's
That's
this
how
movie,
short the
and so
level
this
is.
other boxer's mad at him, and he calls him like, "You're just some old middle class white guy." Like kind of insults him, and then Adam Carolla's like laying down doing crunches. He's like, "I'd be pissed off, or I'd get up and kick your ass, but calling me middle class is the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me."
Yeah, that's
that
definitely
line.
Adam Carolla.
I just love that line. Calling me middle class is the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Crap.
Nice.
Oh.
I was thinking that because I was going to call you middle class, white, cisgendered, but I was like, that's probably the nicest thing I could say.
Because, I mean, technically, I'm not middle class.
Well, neither am I technically right now. Growing up, barely.
Yep.
We were in the lower end of middle class.
That was not.
In fact,
middle
when I was
class.
really little, we were basically, my parents were working class. You know, my dad worked in a warehouse, and that was it. Mom tried to sell Tupperware on the side.
Dude, don't you say a word. Don't you say a word.
You're like, oh, we're definitely doing this in one episode. We get past the first start of the
That's why it's
dungeon.
going to be one episode. Like, there's not a whole lot to this level. Like, it's mainly just, like, getting to the boss.
Gotta
Because
time your jumps better,
there's only one checkpoint.
right? Because it goes to where you're at before you jump, or where you're at when it starts to move.
I didn't
That
see it.
was nice.
I didn't see it because my stupid money bags. My stupid Scrooge McDuck bags.
Man, I love that show, the original. DuckTales, great jingle.
The remake is so bad.
My brother said that he didn't like it.
No, I sat down and watched a couple episodes. Like, they made Huey, Dewey, and Louie very...
Stupid, right? Idiots.
Not stupid, but very, like... They're not smart, because they were smart and clever in the original one, but they're like...
They're like stupid middle school kids.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's where they're at, right? I think you do get dumber. I think if you're a male and between like ages 10 and 13 that you get dumber.
Because you think you're starting to figure things out.
You think you know stuff you don't. I mean, it continues on past that. Even now, people are like, you don't know shit, Tote. But it continues on beyond that. But I think, like at that age, that you are almost as dumb as you can be. Don't.
I am so sorry.
There's only one checkpoint you got to get to.
Yep.
But yeah, I think you really do. I think you can go from a pretty smart kid who's like in 5th grade, and then by the time you're in 7th grade, you're an idiot. It's all gone. It's just the hormone monster.
Bullshit, get angry.
They are what they sound like. Fallopian tubes.
You got about 10 minutes before I make a Jackson Pollock in your pants.
Who's that?
He's a abstract artist. It doesn't matter.
You just die? Or no, this is the
Yeah, this is the what's the word I'm looking for?
magic floor?
No, scripted. That's the word. Scripted fall.
Just always try to land on the first one, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm kind of sliding a little bit. It's bugging me.
Sheesh.
Leaps of faith now.
The Penitent Man kneels. I'm sorry.
What?
It's Indiana Jones, man. That's the last one.
I mean,
with Sean Connery. Sorry.
I mean, in complete honesty, I haven't seen very many Indiana Jones stuff.
Okay, don't watch 4.
I did watch 4. I started with 4.
That's your problem.
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. I just haven't watched it.
Raiders of the Lost Ark is great. Temple of Doom is the weakest of the first 3.
All right, here we go.
But even Temple of Doom is, I think, much better than 4.
It's been a beautiful night,
What's
isn't
the 4th
it?
one called? Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls.
Yes. Shield Knight, come with me. And at this point, you know that the Enchanter is Shield Knight.
Oh, am I supposed to know that?
Well, yeah, no. He just said it.
Oh, it reveals it to you?
Yeah.
So your boyfriend or girlfriend, depending on how you do it,
Got possessed by a magical locket.
and became the Enchanter.
Yep. It's a whole body mind thing. Like the body is Shield Knight, the mind is not.
Yeah. Possession.
Yep.
9/10 of the law.
I don't need a blade to fight evil, Shield Knight. I know you aren't lost forever. Let's dance together in the abyss.
Woohoo!
All right. So now we have a whole situation where the floor can fall.
Speaking of Enchantress, did you see what was that horrible movie from DC? Sorry. The Suicide Squad?
No.
Oh my gosh, what an abomination that movie was. I mean, Will Smith was good, and Margot Robbie?
Yeah, Margot Robbie.
She was good. The Croc guy was wasted. He was pointless. He was stupid. He was more pointless, in my opinion, than Slipknot, who just died. Spoilers, sorry. But, I mean, he doesn't even matter. He doesn't even get an introduction, Slipknot. He just, shows up, because they introduce all the characters, right? And then they get together to do their mission.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't get an introduction. He just shows up on the day of the mission. And then he still doesn't get anything because there's Katana shows up.
I love Katana.
On the day. You'll hate the movie because she gets no screen time. She just shows up too, but they do a little flashback of who she is. They don't do that for Slipknot at all. He just shows up, punches a woman, and then he tries to escape and gets blown up. That's it.
He's the example.
He's the example. But they still should have gave you something, right? You don't even know who he is.
Come on.
Mm. But anyways, there's the I think she's the Enchantress. I don't even know. In that is one of the Suicide Squad, but also a villain.
Yeah.
Not to give too much away, but you should know by now.
Oh, I know.
Spoilers. But my gosh, that movie was so bad. And she does this little jiggle walk thing everywhere she goes. Sorry, it's made me think of it.
Jiggly, jiggly, jiggly.
That movie could have been good. I think that's what makes me mad more than anything. When there's a movie that's just a bad movie, whatever, When there's a movie that could have been good, I get more angry.
Oh my goodness.
Have you seen Wonder Woman yet?
No.
Okay, you'll like Wonder Woman. It was pretty good. Here's the thing about Wonder Woman. Everyone's like, oh, it was so good. I'm like, it was so good for a DC movie.
Admittedly so, DC movies they pick wrong directors.
I mean, the Batman's with Christopher Nolan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, his Batmans were fantastic, I think.
And he tried his hand at Superman.
He didn't do it though. He thought he was just the producer on that one.
It could have been little column A, little column B.
Yeah. It was
Create the floor,
Man of
please.
Steel, right?
Yeah. Ah!
Nice. Create the floor so it can kill me. I'm not making fun of you.
Yes, you are.
I'm not making fun
yes,
of
you are. You're making fun of me. You're an evil, evil human being.
But Wonder Woman was good. I wanted a couple of things to happen a little differently in the movie, but it was good. And it was by far the best of everything since after Nolan's Batman movies.
Yeah. Come on. I keep trying to bounce on her, and I think I can him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bounce on him because I'm a whore.
How dare you assume his gender?
I keep trying to save my magic too when I need to use it more.
Oh yeah, what do they call that? There's a term for it in video games. Like a weapon that's too good to use.
Oh, yeah.
And then you never use it.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
like,
I know exactly.
You're always saving it for
I
something.
never save it. Like, I mean, like, I'll save it, and then I'm like, all right, I'm at a boss. I'm going to use it. Like, people that play Resident Evil do that with the magnums.
That they save the magnum rounds, and then I think sometimes what it is too, like you don't know if you're on the final boss, so you're still saving it, and then you beat the game and you never used it.
Oh, see, I never hit that point. I'm like, I'm fighting a boss. I'm going to use it.
Like the nuke weapon in Turok, or you know those kind of things, or this certain weapon in Doom. You won't use it. You won't use it because you know if you use it, you're gonna need it later.
Yeah.
And you'll die not using it, and that's what magic. I'm telling you, it's kind of like the magic thing.
Yeah. My thing with it too is it's like if there's something I'm going to use, like as an example, going back to Resident Evil, is when I say like, because I'm guilty. I saved the Magnum rounds.
May want to get some health here.
Yeah. I saved the Magnum rounds, and then when I use them on the boss, that was bull crap.
Dirty.
I saved the Magnum rounds to use them on the boss. The upside of me using them on the boss, whether or not it's the final boss, I still have healing items.
Yeah.
Because I killed him faster because it's a stronger weapon.
My favorite is when you play an RPG and you grind for healing potions and stuff, and by the time you get to the boss, you destroy them.
And you don't need it.
You don't need them because you're so leveled up because you've been grinding. The other one is when you put all your good gear on a character that's going to die and you don't know it.
Yep. That's why I like certain RPGs that would give him back to you.
What was the one? Phantasy Star, I think 4? The chick with the double boomerangs.
Yeah.
Sorry, spoiler alert. She dies. And I remember when she died, I was so pissed because I put all my work into her, like all the gear, all the experience. I just made sure she was on the team, and then she died. I was like, no. And she wasn't like ultra powerful. I just liked her kit, you know?
I don't remember this part of the fight being so freaking hard.
Yeah.
There's probably a trick for me to fight this a lot easier. Oh my goodness.
Maybe you're not supposed to use the dash as much. Or maybe you're supposed to use it more.
Maybe I'm supposed to use something else.
I have no idea.
So we got the dust knuckles. That won't do much. Throwing anchor, maybe.
No. It probably is the dash.
Well, dash costs 4. That could, maybe the flame wand.
Well, the dash was the only thing, because you couldn't really get on top of her, right?
No.
Or him.
I mean, I want to get on him so bad.
So bad. So bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's the flame wand because it gets blocked.
Well, that worked better. You used that earlier.
It costs more.
You don't have anything to rejuvenate your magic. Your magic.
That's what the I-Core was for, but I had to use it on the way. That's when I fought the other knights.
Ah.
All right, rebuild, please. Right there. Oh, come on.
This is it for real this time.
Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti. Oh, I love that. I love that meme.
That meme, that dank meme. I love me some dank memes.
I guess he flamed Donald Trump at the BET Awards.
Yeah, he did.
I heard about that. I didn't listen to it, but I heard about it.
It got posted all over Facebook for me.
So I guess you have a lot of people who hate.
Oh my goodness, that's what I gotta do.
Oh, you gotta hit him back.
Oh, I'm so mad.
I'm so mad. Oh yeah, you even went over it. You die on purpose?
No.
Oh, you should have said yes. I would have believed you.
I'm bad at life.
It's better than me in that Shakan playthrough.
Okay.
We didn't even beat a zone.
We beat one zone.
We beat a portion of a zone. We didn't complete a whole zone.
Oh, that's actually so much better.
So Like randomly hit one back at her, and you're like, oh.
Well, it's like I had a theory. I'm like, can I hit those?
Wasn't there a boss you fought like that already?
It was
Dark Knight.
Black Knight, yeah.
Or yeah. I prefer colored or Negro Knight.
Oh my goodness.
Negro.
You're gonna get us demonetized.
No.
that you said.
I said
As much as it's the scientific
I have to leave it in because if I bleeped it out and everyone heard the end, they're going to think I said something else.
Get us in trouble.
It was a joke. It's from a movie. I saw Radio.
No.
I saw 42.
Oh, I should have backed up for that one.
What was that one with when they walk across the bridge?
I have no idea. Bridge to Terabithia?
No. But I did see that. And I read the book as a child and it killed me. Oh my gosh. My 6th grade... Any teacher who makes their kids read that without any kind of warning is sadistic.
I mean, at elementary school, I had to read Alice in Wonderland, and that's a gigantic book.
No, it's not that it's gigantic. It's not. It's actually not. Bridge to Terabithia is not a big book. You know that, right? You know the story. That was awesome.
I'm sorry. Might have to pause here and snap to me beating the first freaking part.
No, we can do this. You can do it. What are we up to on this?
We're at 16 minutes.
All right, let's pause it. We're not gonna stop recording. We'll just do another session or another episode.
Hold on. Let me see how this fight goes.
All right.
Because if we get to the next one, then I'll pause.
All right. But no, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
I'm so.
I don't know your brain.
Well, I was bringing something up.
I can hit him back up too.
Oh, Bridge to Terabithia, right? You know the story, right?
No, I do not.
Have you read the book or watched the movie?
Nope. Neither.
Spoiler alert. The little girl dies. So it's about a boy, right?
About a boy?
It's about a boy, and I think he likes to race and run, something like that. I remember that in the book. And he practices running, and he's getting ready for school, and he's all kinds of excited. Because this year he's going to be the fastest, because they have heats at the beginning of the school year to see who the fastest kids are.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Pause it.
All right, so we're going to end this episode here. Sorry, I'm terrible. We'll continue your story.
I'll tell you what happens in Bridge to Terabithia
Yep.
in case you haven't read it or watched it.
So,
like, comment, and subscribe.
And give us some feedback. Tell me how terrible I am at video games.
All right, so this has been Nightly Nerds. I'm Tote.
And I'm Ginger.
Hey, did you like that video? Well, if you did, click the box on the right for another. Click the box on the left for a playlist. Of course, you could always just subscribe by clicking the link in the middle. Come find us on social media. There are links in the description below. Don't be afraid to leave us a comment. Thanks for watching. I'm Tote. Bye.